Vladimir Putin once declared, "I am the wealthiest man, not just in Europe but in the whole world. I collect emotions." A sentiment that underscores his emotional wealth and influence. As the current president of Russia, his impact reaches far beyond the borders of his homeland, touching every corner of the globe. His journey from obscurity to the highest echelons of power is as captivating as it is compelling. This video will dive into the life of this enigmatic leader, exploring his journey from humble beginnings to the pinnacle of power. Born on October 7, 1952 in Leningrad, now known as St. Petersburg, Putin's journey was far from ordinary. His early life was steeped in simplicity, yet held a glimmer of the extraordinary. Growing up in a communal apartment shared by 3 families, Putin experienced the harsh realities of post-war Soviet Union firsthand. He wasn't born with a silver spoon, but with a spirit of steel and a will of iron. From a young age, Putin was drawn to academia. He was a curious child, always eager to learn more about the world around him. His academic prowess was evident in his school years, where he showed a particular inclination towards German language and literature. But it was not all books and classrooms for young Putin. He had a passion for sports and was especially fond of judo. He once said, "Judo is not just a sport, it's a philosophy. It's respect for your elders and for your opponent. It's not for weaklings." And indeed he was no weakling. His dedication earned him a black belt, a testament to his discipline and determination. After graduating from Leningrad State University, Putin took a sharp turn in his career path and joined the KGB, the main security agency for the Soviet Union. For 16 years, Putin served in the KGB as a foreign intelligence officer, a role that took him to East Germany. His time in the KGB was not just about gathering intelligence, it was a period of intense learning and understanding of global politics, a knowledge that would later serve him well. From the classrooms of Leningrad State University to the rigorous training grounds of judo, from the silent corners of a library to the secretive corridors of the KGB, every step was a new learning experience, a new challenge for Putin. His early years were not just about growing up, they were about preparing for the future, for a role that would place him on the world stage. From the streets of Leningrad to the corridors of the KGB, Putin was silently carving his path towards leadership. After the fall of the Soviet Union, Putin swiftly transitioned to politics, where he ascended with remarkable speed. His political journey, much like his life, is nothing short of extraordinary. In 1991, Putin was appointed as the deputy mayor of St. Petersburg. The city, often hailed as Russia's window to the West, was a perfect starting point for Putin. He was instrumental in implementing several economic reforms, swiftly demonstrating his abilities as a leader. However, the true testament to Putin's political prowess was his rapid rise through the ranks. In 1996, he moved to Moscow and was appointed as the deputy chief of the presidential staff by then-President Boris Yeltsin. His reputation for getting things done, coupled with his loyalty and discretion, made him a valuable asset in the Kremlin. Just 2 years later, in 1998, Putin was appointed as director of the Federal Security Service, Russia's principal security agency. His tough stance on crime and terrorism, along with his commitment to Russia's sovereignty, resonated with the people. But it was in 1999 that Putin's political career took a dramatic turn. Boris Yeltsin, in a surprising move, appointed Putin as his prime minister. Then, on the last day of the millennium, Yeltsin resigned and named Putin as acting president, a role he officially assumed following the presidential elections in March 2000. Putin's rise was not without controversy, but his leadership style, firm, decisive and strategic, endeared him to many Russians. He was seen as a stabilizing force, someone who could bring order after the chaos of the 90s. His popularity soared, and he was re-elected in 2004, cementing his position as a key figure in Russian politics. It's important to note that Putin's rise to power wasn't just about political maneuvering, it was also about his vision for a strong, independent Russia and his willingness to take decisive action to achieve it. With his strategic acumen and decisive actions, Putin quickly became a force to be reckoned with in Russian politics. In 2000, Putin took the reins of Russia, beginning an era marked by his distinctive leadership style. This former KGB officer, with his icy cool demeanor and strategic mind, would steer Russia into a path of resurgence, transforming it into a potent global player. One of Putin's most significant achievements during his presidency lies in the economic realm. When Putin assumed office, Russia was reeling from a severe financial crisis, but under his stewardship, the nation's GDP saw a 6-fold increase, and the average monthly wage rose from just around $80 to over $650. Russia's middle class expanded and the poverty rate halved. Putin's economic policies brought stability and prosperity, giving Russians a renewed sense of national pride. But Putin's accomplishments extend beyond economics. Under his presidency, Russia regained its status as a global influencer, with Putin skillfully maneuvering the country onto the world stage. His assertive foreign policy, while contentious at times, demonstrated Russia's refusal to be sidelined. From the Syrian conflict to the annexation of Crimea, Putin's actions have reshaped the geopolitical landscape, often leaving the world both intrigued and apprehensive. In terms of military advancements, Putin's presidency saw Russia modernize its armed forces, develop advanced weaponry, and bolster its nuclear capabilities. This military resurgence, coupled with Putin's willingness to flex Russia's muscle on the world stage, has effectively re-established Russia as a formidable military power. Furthermore, Putin's domestic policies have been characterized by a strong central authority and a focus on law and order. Though these policies have been met with criticism from some quarters, they have also brought a sense of stability to a country that had been plagued by chaos in the years following the dissolution of the Soviet Union. Putin's presidency has been marked by a blend of economic growth, military advancements, and a reassertion of Russia's place in global affairs. His leadership style, a mix of strategic acumen, assertiveness, and an unwavering belief in Russia's greatness, has shaped the country in profound ways. Under Putin's stewardship, Russia emerged as a resurgent global superpower, commanding respect and often invoking fear. Regardless of where one stands on his policies, it's hard to deny the indelible mark Vladimir Putin has left on Russia and the world. Putin's influence is not limited to Russia's borders. His strategies and decisions have shaped the world in profound ways. Let's delve into the global influence of Vladimir Putin. His reign has seen Russia re-establish its standing on the international stage, not just as a regional power but as a global player with an active role in world politics. From Europe to Asia, Africa to the Middle East, Putin's impact has been felt far and wide. Under Putin's leadership, Russia has pushed its boundaries both literally and metaphorically. The annexation of Crimea in 2014, although controversial, was a bold move that demonstrated Putin's willingness to assert Russia's authority. This event sent shockwaves through the international community and marked a significant shift in global power dynamics. In Syria, Putin's intervention has been pivotal. His support for the Assad regime has not only reshaped the course of the Syrian civil war but has also reshaped the Middle East's geopolitical landscape. Russia under Putin has emerged as a key power broker in the region, a role traditionally held by Western powers. Putin's approach to international relations is also noteworthy. He has leveraged Russia's energy resources as a diplomatic tool, forging alliances and asserting influence over Europe's energy security. He has also shown a knack for exploiting divisions within the Western alliance, driving wedges between NATO members and challenging the post-Cold War world order. Moreover, Putin's leadership style has gained international attention. His strongman image, combined with his strategic maneuvering, has made him a figure of admiration for some and a source of concern for others. His approach to governance, often characterized as autocratic, has been replicated by leaders in other parts of the world, further extending his influence. Whether admired or feared, Putin's imprint on the global stage is undeniable. His leadership has not only reshaped Russia's international image, but also significantly influenced global politics and international relations. His impact is such that the world map, as we know it today, has been partly shaped by his actions and decisions. Whether admired or feared, Putin's imprint on the global stage is undeniable. From a young boy in Leningrad to a global powerhouse, Putin's journey is a testament to his strategic mind and indomitable spirit. His story has been one of ambition, tenacity, and an unyielding resolve to lead his nation towards prominence. From his humble beginnings through his rise in the ranks to his influential presidency, Putin has consistently demonstrated an ability to navigate the complex world of politics with deftness and acuity. His decisions, whether celebrated or criticized, have undoubtedly shaped Russia and the world at large. Putin's global influence is undeniable. His hand is seen in major world events and his strategic maneuvers continue to keep us guessing. Yet, beyond the politics and power plays, Putin's journey reflects a tale of a man who dared to dream big and had the audacity to realize those dreams. In the grand theater of world politics, Vladimir Putin continues to command the center stage, etching his legacy with each passing day.